am, man. You know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad. I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it.
It's week 3 of the NFL.
Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
On play action, Cousins rolling to his left. Open here, Adam Thielen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Adam Thielen, a terrific wide receiver and synonymous with Minnesota football. You go back to high school, college ball in the state, and now his 9th season with the Minnesota Vikings. 10 touchdown catches last season, makes a nice catch there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Play fake, Cousins. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Vikings send out their punter. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28th. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd and 2, Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. The Lions at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff.
He wants Reynolds way downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On second down, Swift.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Goff. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is gone. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Seibert's kick is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 15 carries, 109 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they start in the best of all positions, 1st and goal. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Goff. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Goff. The quick slant caught. And in for the Lions, touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, You have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Vikings head out to take over once again. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Cousins pass complete to Justin Jefferson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Oh, now an injured player down there, and this is not what you want to see. That's Justin Jefferson, who's having some issues. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
2 1st downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Here's Cook again.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
Yeah, able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
Goff on first down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Lions on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up the fourth down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Off the play fake, Cousins. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Again, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
He's tackled at the 29.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. First down, and they go with Swift again.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he fires one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Reynolds.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Complete to Josh Reynolds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and
1. Once again, it's Swift.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now Goff on 1st down. And this is incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Goff. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Here's Goff. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play fake. Cousins. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 30 yards. And that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Cook will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So here are the Lions to take over. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Goff now to throw. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. Now Goff. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Adam Thielen, he gets set to go again with the rest of this offense. He's done his part, but so far it's been a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that, They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
So far, he's north of 100 yards receiving. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Cousins again. Open right side, complete to Rager. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down. Here's Cousins.
Throw caught there by Osborne. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will knot us up at 10. Maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Here's Raymond bringing it out.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Chiefs who have the lead in the second quarter. Juju Smith-Schuster, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we head to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. 2 touchdowns in that game for J.K. Dobbins. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Jacoby Brissett, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And they didn't get a whole lot done in the rushing department in those first 2 quarters. They probably feel pretty lucky to be tied here at halftime. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, here's a look at their numbers throwing the football in what was a very even first half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
60 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Goff. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Now it's gone.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On play action, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Now Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Cousins. And complete, right side to Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. On the move to his left. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right.
Open man is Osborne. He's got it.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 36. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Up the middle, it's Cook. Oh, able to avoid him. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll get about 5 here. So he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Second and 5 now. Cousins. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. To throw, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They'll throw again. Cousins. And this one complete to Smith.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him...
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Aiden Hutchinson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Fourth down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota. Joseph's got it, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive with 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here. I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. That means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Goff now looks to throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here are the Vikings to take over. They were losers to Philadelphia a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead as they start this drive. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Cousins. Reagor catches it left side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And that's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 10. Cousins to throw it. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing, Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Cousins now. He finds his man, complete. It's Osborne. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The Vikings field goal, a 51-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10. Gone. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson.
To throw again on second down. Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. And that brings up fourth. They'll try it now with Swift. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. But out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He juked him, and he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 76 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Cousins on first down.
This ball complete to Thielen going across the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing is Cousins.
Throw caught there by Osborne. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins.
This ball complete to Rager. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Off the play fake, Cousins steps away.
They'll get this right back to Rager. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On second down, Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
On first down, it's gone.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
Throwing again on second down. Goff.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, Goff.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing again is Goff.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Play action. It's Goff. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Goff on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And now out comes Minnesota. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
To throw, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Throwing on second and long. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
3rd and long for Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run it again with Cook. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Cook up the gut. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? How about just a field goal? That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Vikings, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.